Hi, everyone. I've got Christina here with me today.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah, she's got all the stuff. There's a lot of stuff you don't see, but she's got all the stuff. So last live, you guys asked us if we would give you a personal tour of our website, which is actually our virtual home. And the answer is, sure, we'll be happy to do that. So Christina has done this thing. She's got all the bits and pieces together so that I can look at my little list and we can go through the website and show you everything that we're about. So without further ado, let's go to the front page.
Oh, we're okay. Do you want picture in picture, or do you just want them to see the website right now?
Yeah, they don't have to see my face.
Okay.
So for real. So at the top of the page, if you look, you're going to see that we have all of our categories. We've got our home, accessories, books and patterns, fabric, tapes, tools and notions, specials and gifts, workshops and Sewalongs. And each one of those categories has a subcategory. So the other thing that you want to keep in mind, and we'll go to those subcategories in a minute, but the other thing you want to keep in mind is up at the top, we also have two other things. One is a where you go to sign up for our account. So if you click on that, you can put in your email address, like no username. You can put in
It's my secret account.
No username and the secret code.
The people want your face, Linda.
They want my face. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Hi, here I am. You have my face.
In the corner.
In the corner. I mean, in the.
Nobody puts Linda in the corner.
No, nobody. Nobody. Anyway, so if you go up to the top, you can sign up and you can do an account. And everybody here loves accounts because it makes our life a lot easier. If you have an issue, we can help you about we can look you up more simply. And it's actually better for you once you have that account established. Now, one of the things you need to keep in mind, we don't keep your personal information. In other words, we don't have your credit card information. That's protected. We don't have access to it. So all we're getting is your address and your email and your phone number, and we don't share it. So remember that. We keep all of our information. It's not shared with any other parties.
I just wanted to let you know, Cecilia says she loves the presentation pictures we put. They're very tasteful.
Well, thank you.
We worked pretty hard on those for the cover photo, actually.
Yeah.
Like every seasonal change, Angela pulls all sorts of new product that we've gotten. Yeah, and she stages it all. And then sometimes we get really creative, and like our winter one, if you remember that, the Christmas like holiday season, I had to have everybody shut all of the lights off so that I could shoot that one by candlelight.
Christina was being very creative.
I was being very particular.
Yes, that was her idea. No, but I loved it. It came out fantastic. And then she kind of snowed it on the edges.
That was pretty.
The miracles of Photoshop. So, but anyway, back to our webpage. We're still up at the top. You've now made your account.
Woohoo.
You can also do a wish list. Now, I'm not sure where that is.
I think, do I have to be logged in for that? Brooke knows that.
That's a Brooke question. Brooke, answer us in chat.
I don't know if I have an account. I work here.
Yeah, you don't get shipped. Yeah, I don't ship you anything.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, she told me to tell you about the wish list, so that's on her. She can explain it to you in the chat.
It's supposed to be like a little heart, right?
Yeah, and that's why I don't see it.
I think I have to be logged in to get it. If you're logged in, there should be a little heart that shows up here, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just go to a fabric.
Okay.
I know the back end of this so much better than the front end. Can I do it Here, look, I found
Add
it.
to my wish list.
Add to my wish list.
Duh.
Oh, but you have to log in.
Yeah.
You do have to have an account.
There. And that's where the heart comes in, because that'll be up at the top and there'll be a little heart. And when you click on that heart, it'll have your wish list. Now, the only thing we will warn you about is it's loads of fun to put things on your wish list, but they can get sold out and they might still show up on your wish list. So keep that in mind and don't let your wish list, ferment too long. So
if I have my phone, you guys, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I'm trying to keep up with all of y'all's questions in chat.
Right.
So.
And Brooke's downstairs and she's doing the same thing. So.
Yeah, she's making sure I don't miss anything.
Right.
So.
Right. So it takes a village, you guys. It really takes a village. Anyway, so wish list. So if you scroll down on our front page, let's go back to home page. Okay. If you scroll down on our front page, once you get past the beautiful artwork, you get into our featured items. And this is a Brooke area. Every week, she and I put our heads together and decide what's going to be your Temptation Tuesday fun. And she then puts it on the front page and usually does a lot of organizing and reorganizing to make it look pretty. And you know what? She does a great job because it works. She always makes a point of telling me, hey, Angela, I put that handkerchief next to the da-da-da wool, and I've now had 2 orders with that handkerchief and that wool. So there you are. So she does a great job with the front page, makes it look lovely. So if you look at our featured items, that's usually going to be new items for Temptation Tuesday, and sometimes items that we bring to the forefront just to remind you that we have them. So it's always worth taking a look at our front page for featured items. What?
Neil wants to know, apparently, if we are dressed like twins, if we're wearing the same thing. We're not wearing the same thing.
We're not wearing the same thing.
We're wearing 2 different. I've got a little shorts romper on, and mine are olive green.
Mine are capris, which mean they go down to my ankles.
Yeah, and hers is brown.
And
we didn't even talk to each other about what we were wearing today. So this is what happens at B&T.
That's right. We all have the same, we're on the same wavelength, so fashion wavelength.
Right.
So there you go. So, so now you've disturbed me, Neil. I forgot where I was.
Featured.
Featured. So the next thing that you would see if we go a little bit further down. So scroll for me, Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that though. Sorry.
I know. And look, she just does a fantastic job. Good marketing. So if you go a little further down, you get to some of our features. And you'll see what we have on the front page right now is our live. Yay. So that shows up as a feature.
That's this.
And that's this.
Right here.
Us, right now. Right now. And the next thing that you'll see is our latest YouTube Sewalong, free Sewalong. And what you will also see are links that Brooke, again, puts in so that it makes it very convenient for you. If it's a sew-along, there'll be a link to the supplies list. And also, once you get to the supplies list, there's a link directly to the YouTube video. So everything is right there on the site, so convenient. Our past sew-alongs also have links to them within the website. So if you can't find us on YouTube for some reason, you can find us on our webpage. We will also show new workshops, and sometimes we'll feature something special if we've got a special going on, something like that. I can hear Brooke laughing downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are people saying?
I don't. I'm like, well, Brooke's telling me I better buy that stripe before it's gone. I know. I've been watching it.
It's the perfect summer linen, you guys.
You know how I feel about stripes.
It's a beautiful linen. Just saying, it really is. It has this beautiful hand to it. Perfect summer fabric. Anyway, okay. So now we've done these features, and you'll see workshops there sometimes. You'll see if we have a special going on. You'll see that. Whatever. But it's all graphic, hard to miss, and it works well on your phone or your tablet. And if you go further down, you'll see our social media links, so you can get to any one of our social medias. And if you go down to the very bottom, that's when you get some of the nitty gritty. So the About Us is going to tell you our story, which
look at them. They're so cute.
Babies.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, we're so pretty. And
we need to update the picture.
We need to update that picture because we now have Melissa with us.
And my hair's not blonde.
And your hair's not, well, we can't keep up with the updates on your hair. It changes color way too often. But if you keep going down the About Us, you'll also find out information about our reproduction textiles, which it's important for you to read if you plan on buying anything from us, like our handkerchiefs or our reproduction textiles. Those are all done by us, and there's good information there. And finally, our ethics and sustainability statement, which is
a lot of text.
A lot of text with some good information, and we want you to know what we're all about. Again, you go to the next column, you go to information. Here you will find, and I tell you, it is no lie, I probably get 3 to 4 emails a week. How do I wash this fabric I just bought? Everything you want to know is in the Wash and Care. And that includes how to take care of our handkerchiefs, which, because they are dyed sometimes with red dye, which is fugitive, sometimes they're block printed, etc. You might have a little more problem with dye bleed. So we suggest that you read all that information because it gives you good information on how to set your dyes. So going back, you can get our FAQs, which gives you, as things happen, we add to that FAQ.
Hey, look, it's how to make an account.
How to make an account.
That earlier.
Oh, see, we didn't know.
We need to read our FAQs.
We need to read our FAQs. And we need to make accounts, I guess. No. Anyway.
I'll just keep doing it through the back door.
There you go. That works. So in the FAQs, as things come up, we like to, put an FAQ up that helps people to navigate our site or to answer questions that are pretty typical that a lot of people ask. We talk about shipping, and we talk about some of the, we don't have our shipping thing in there right now.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
There it is.
No, but the part about where we were having the issues with the timing out, it went away.
No, you had that here. Remember? And I said we should put it in shipping too.
And we never did
We didn't.
Called Angela didn't do it.
I didn't know how, so
I do.
Brooke knows. You know how.
Yeah, Brooke knows how. Hey, Brooke, can you do that for me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. I just made more work for you.
Yes, she did. But we were having a little timing out issue with our shipping program where it would say we didn't ship to Ohio or Tennessee or New York. And I'm like, And so it was an error message that we now think we've got resolved. But if it does come up, we've got an answer for you. And that takes care of it. So if you go past the FAQs, then we get into shipping policies, our refund policy, and our terms of service, which everybody.
It was so long.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it go. Okay.
All the things. And privacy policy, and that's where you'll find that we try to protect your privacy. So, and then the most important thing is if you go over to the far right, you'll see our sign up for our newsletter. So all we need is your email, click sign up, and you will be on our email list.
I do get our newsletters.
And I don't. What's up with that?
Maybe you need to sign up.
I thought I was. I guess I need to do it again.
What a shame.
What a shame. What are you saying about me in those newsletters? What? Brooke, what are you saying?
We can put whatever we want in the newsletter. She doesn't get them.
This is good. Not. Anyway, so the newsletter is wonderful because Brooke makes it short and sweet. She gives you a couple of highlights of things that have come in, etc. She lets you know when a new workshop is coming online. She lets you know when we are doing a new sew-along or a live. Mm-hmm. So you can read it in a half a nanosecond and then throw it in your trash.
And we try not to spam you guys.
No,
we're not going to send out something every single day.
No. It's twice a month.
Yep.
That's
it's
our
really
newsletter.
just the important things, the highlights, you
Right.
know. We don't tell you what Christina had for lunch that week or anything like that.
That's going in the next newsletter.
Christina had chicken nuggets.
Nuggies.
Nuggies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's go up to our categories there.
Good idea.
So let's have a little tour. Let's do fabrics first.
That's a good.
Because fabrics is like our biggest category with the most stuff in
it. Did you get the numbers from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I have them right here.
Look at you, Linda.
No, look at Brooke. She's the one that's organized, not me. What? So if you look at it, you've got a drop-down menu, and that gives you the titles of the different sections that you can go to. Now, those titles correlate with our swatch packet, which you can find down at the very bottom of the list where it says fabric swatches. You'll notice linens, whites, naturals, etc. So whatever you see on that subcategory on that page, you will find in your swatch packet if you order that swatch packet, as long as you order it in a timely fashion and it doesn't sell out before you get your swatches. But in most cases, you will get everything that you see on that page.
And if you want every packet, there is an option for the complete. Brittany's going to hate me come Monday if y'all buy a bunch of complete sets, but it is a little easier for you to be able to do that with just the complete set at the bottom. You don't have to select each one. So,
right.
Yeah.
But those do change. You know, we're honest in the fact that you know how fast our fabric comes and goes if you've shopped with us. If you've not shopped with us, we buy whatever there is, and when it's gone in a lot of cases. But I can buy 200 yards of something and it can be gone in a few days' time if it's something that's popular. So you can't always plan on having the product come back. In most cases you can't. And you can't always count on the product being there in 2 or 3 months when you're ready for it. Yeah. And we're not trying to get you into a shopping frenzy. We just want to be honest with you so you know what our limitations are.
Yeah, that's just how we're able to purchase. It's not like some sleazy marketing ploy or something like that.
No, it's really because I'm a very sharp shopper, and I look for things where I can give you a really good value for a very high product.
Yeah.
So there you go. But if you go back to our fabrics, and we've got the different categories. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if we go down to those categories, we're going to show you how to use the search to get different fabrics. Okay. So these are, I'm going to give you an example. This is a style number. It's 6751.
So this is useful, you guys, if you have ordered something recently and you want to see if we have more of it, but you can't remember where it was.
Or somebody's giving you a style number. Yeah. And I'm going to show you a different way too. So that is our mustard lightweight crepe wool. And if you click on that, it gives you all the information about that fabric. Now you can see at the very top, you get a large picture of it so you can see what it looks like. Remember, everybody's monitor is different. If you're really, really concerned, you need to get a swatch of it for color correctness, or get somebody to help you on the phone, etc. But anyway, you'll see the title. It will give you the definition of the fabric, and I write all of our definitions, so you're going to get a little bit of a textile lesson in every definition that you read. And then it will give you a good description of what the fabric is, what its weight is, what its drape is, what it's suitable for. And if it is a specialty fabric, there'll be a link there that'll tell you what category it's in. Because you will find some of these, they will show up in 2 different categories, and you won't know which one that they're supposed to be swatched in. So we do tell you that if it's a specialty fabric.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are we going to talk about this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We should.
Yes. Go ahead. You explain that.
Great. Okay. So when you are buying your yardage, we do sell in quarter yard increments, which I know a lot of you out there, especially who do small scale projects, maybe dolls or pieced work, We get a lot of thanks for doing that because I know that a lot of online fabric stores don't sell in quarter yard increments. And that's because it's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
Most of the platforms for selling items aren't really meant for selling yard goods. They're really just meant for selling things that come in boxes.
So numbers.
Yeah. And so the way that we thought would maybe be the easiest for everybody out of there isn't like a perfect way to do this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We kind of tried to pick the lesser of all evils in terms of how we set this up. And the best way we could think of to do that is to just have the yardage in each yardage is kind of in its own little box. So if you want to buy 6 1/4 yards, you select the 6 1/4. You scroll down and you add to cart.
And you'll see right above that it says quantity 1.
Yeah.
So you don't do a number of quantities
don't do this.
10 quarter yards.
No.
Yeah. Only one.
Only one.
Only one. So you're selecting your length of your fabric and the quantity of that piece is 1.
Now, did she put a thing? I bet she did. Yeah,
she did for
look
6839.
Okay.
So let's go to 68. We're going to go. And by the way, on your search, let's say you don't have that style number, you can put in mustard, crepe wool, and it will come up as well. Or red worsted stuff.
Yep.
And it'll come up.
Okay, so I'm looking for 6829.
No, 39. Sorry.
39.
Yep.
Right, so, everything basically looks the same, but you'll notice when we get to this one, it only goes up to 5 yards. That's because that's about all that we have left.
Yeah.
So if you pick 5 and you think, ooh, but I want 10, so
I'll just get quantity 2.
Quantity 2, you're going to be getting a really sad phone call from Burnley and Trowbridge with us telling you we don't have that much.
Right.
So,
So
only one.
Yeah, if there was a way that we could do the quantity button where it would just automatically be a 1 and you couldn't fix it, we would do that because we get more than one person who thinks,
I'll just like, all right, I'll just
only
do
5
this.
here. They must have forgotten the rest of the numbers. I'll just hit that 3 times.
Yeah, we did that on purpose.
So that is our limited quantity, and then for our third fabric, we can show them.
Yeah, how are we getting to that one?
6832.
Oh, these are in specials and last chance.
Yeah.
So if you go to specials and gifts and then specials and last chance,
you'll find very limited quantities in fabrics, and a lot of times that's where our pieces go.
Yep.
So 6832 is our red and pumpkin.
These are pieces.
Yep, that's this one. So what you're going to see here is a box that says 11 inches. That means that is an 11-inch piece for sale. If you buy that, it'll calculate it. Go back up. It will calculate how much it's going to be. So it's going to be $4.28 for that piece.
Now, if I were to switch to the 2-yard piece and go back up,
it'll be $28. So you can buy either one of those pieces or both of those pieces or none of those
Now,
pieces.
most of the time with pieces, selling fabric is confusing, y'all. Most of the time when selling pieces, we only have one piece at that yardage, but every once in a while, we might actually end up with, say, 2 2-yard pieces. And so you'll notice when I click on the quantity here, oh, geez, wait.
Yeah, it lets you do whatever you want.
It's not supposed to do that. Hey, Brooke.
I thought that was something
Usually it doesn't let you do that. So
stick to that number 1, folks. Just one. One is
normally,
only 1.
Normally,
well, usually what we do
only let you do it up to however many we have.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a Brooke question. Brooke, you're in so much.
I hope she's making
so much work. No, but usually what we will do too is sometimes if we've got, let's say we've got 3 2-yard pieces, rather than put them all up at once, we'll put them up one at a time. And when that sells, we put another one up. And when that sells, we put another one up. So If you notice there's only one 2-yard piece and you're desperate and you want 2 2-yard pieces, you can shoot us an email and ask us if we have any on the shelf. Be sure you tell Britt that so she doesn't say, why is this person asking me if there's 2 2-yard pieces?
No, it usually has the quantity there. Like it usually only lets you put in the quantity of the pieces that we have.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's
well, I can talk to the person who does pieces.
That's Brookie's job. So, all right.
Cecilia has a really good question. Very quickly, she is asking about the pocket pack. She wants to know if what comes in the pocket pack is enough for one side of the pocket or both.
Only one. That the pieces there are enough to make up one pocket, basically. So, but you can get, if you, well, we seal those, don't we? So we can't tell you if you're going to get 2 of the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we don't.
no.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. But what we can do is if there's a really special request, easy for you to say. If there's a really special.
What's in that thermos?
If there's a really special request, you can put a little note when you check out and say, I ordered 2 pocket kits. Could you please make them the same fabric? And then Gail, who loves putting the pocket kits together, can give you 2 that match. Could you give me 2 that match?
If we have the fabrics available.
Yeah, if we're able to
Sometimes
do it.
we don't have enough of the fabrics to be able to make 2 that match. That's kind of why they're usually just what you get is what you get. But yeah, if you really, really need to, let us know. We can do our best.
Right. To match them up for you. But just think it's a nice surprise.
Cecilia, I would use them for the front because when we see pieced pockets,
you don't see piecing in the back.
Are pieced, and then we have.
And we talk about this with our pocket sew-along. If you do a pieced pocket, we suggest that you line the pieced portion. So, and that's the way all the extants I've looked at are like that.
It's kind of like with embroidered pockets.
Yeah, same thing. All the pieced ones I've looked at have been lined, and the embroidered ones have been lined. And that's just to protect it because that's where you've got raw fabric, etc. The only other thing with fabrics, and we get this question a lot, people will call or they'll email and they'll say, I'm looking for purple polka dot wool. I know you don't have all your stuff up online. Do you have any? Oh, no. We have it all up online. We have a system. So when fabric comes in, it gets processed right away. It goes into the bin. It gets sorted. And then we go through the process of deciding when we're going to put it online. Now, there is an outside chance sometimes that we'll get a lot in, and we haven't put it up online yet. So if you really are looking for something special, sure, go ahead and write us an email. But we do put all of our product online, so you get a good view of our shop when you shop online.
Oh, okay. Here.
What?
So you know how we switched to the new theme last week?
Oh no.
No, it's okay. Check this out. All right. So let me put that back up. You guys, I just conferred with Brooke via phone, and you can see I added 4 2-yard, I think, or 4 11-inch pieces in my cart. And so when I go, it says 4 and it gives me the total. But if I go to check out, you can see it says some items are no longer available. Your cart has been updated, and it says it's gone from 4 to 1. And then if you click continue, then it will readjust your price. So that's new. We just had an update.
And this update was pretty intensive.
Yeah.
It had some glitches. Apparently, Shopify and our theme updated at the same time, and they went, we don't want to play well together.
Hooray.
So it was, and Brooke can attest to that. But we think we've got all the kinks worked out. So that was that kink.
Yep.
So now we know.
Hooray.
Now we know. So aren't we doing a good job of giving you a tour of what we don't know?
Actually, this is a good example, though, because of this bit right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I said that I do a description of the fabric and then give you a little textile history. We also do bullet points, and in those bullet points, that's where you get your specific information, like what weight it is, et cetera, and we will alert you. So, for example, with our seconds, which is a good example, if you get into a piece that is a second, we can go back to specials because there's, So if you go to our, the red and pumpkin lightweight, that's the regular stuff that's in pieces. And then next door you see it again and you're like, why do I see it again? Well, because it says seconds. So click on it for me. All right. And in bold letters, as you scroll down, it will say these seconds have a small gray streak. And if you go back up to the picture, then you will see Angela's little arrows that show the little gray streak that's happening about an inch or so into the selvage. So for that second aspect of that fabric, I knock off $1 a yard, and you'll see that reflected in the price. So that tells you about our seconds.
Yeah. Is that everything for fabric that they need to know? If you guys have questions about any of this that you're seeing, I know it's kind of a lot, put them in the comments. We're watching the comments. Brooke is helping me in case I miss any of your guys' questions or comments, and we'll make sure to cover it. Yeah. And so when we go up to the other categories, and we can get to them from any page, you don't have to go back to the home page. Yeah, they are sticky at the top. So let's go to threads. Let's go to our tapes, tools, and notions, and go to sewing notions, and hit threads. So we have lots of varieties with our threads. We carry a large assortment of linen threads. We carry an assortment of silk threads. And some of these threads are specific to us. Our quilting thread and our embroidery thread, not our embroidery, our buttonhole, our buttonhole thread we have manufactured and dyed. So that is something that you won't be able to match it with another manufacturer. It just won't work. We have lots of varieties when you go to shop. So let's shop by color. So let's go to Silk Quilters. I'm in it. And you're in it. I'm there. And I want. What do you want? I want one of those things with a line through it. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. So here's what happens. When we are out of threads, it will have a X or a line through it. You won't be able to order it. You can't even really select it. Like, see how it won't let me put the, like, when I get the ivory, it gets that little gray circle. But if I try to click on any of the ones that are sold out, it won't let me. Mm-hmm. You won't be able to buy it. Now, does that mean it's gone forever? No, it does not. Those are items that we restock. However, I have them manufactured. Sometimes there's some long lead times, and I do end up running out of things, which is where I'm at right now. But sewed out colors do come back. If you need something desperately and you can't find a color on there, or you think there might be another color that you can substitute, if you're not sure, again, you can give us a phone call, write us an email. We're happy to help you match a thread to the best of our ability. And we will tell you if we don't have any threads that work. Yeah. What we do sometimes too, we will think in an 18th century head. So we will tell you, for example, I have a light blue silk and I'm making a gown. And I'm going to sew that not with light blue thread, but with oyster thread. Mm-hmm. And I'm perfectly content to do that because that is definitely 18th century and aesthetically it looks right to me. You may not like that, so you need to tell us. Otherwise you're going to get... If Angela's doing it, she'll just send you oyster thread. You'll be like, this is not even blue. Yeah. It really is her favorite one. So, yeah, it is my favorite. You're always thread. Like, just sew it with oyster. Because it blends. It blends into a lot of colors so that it's not noticeable. I'm being real here. Real. So sewed out colors really are sewed out. If something says it's sewed out, yes, it is sewed out. In the case of our notions, all of them come back in stock. Mm-hmm. All of them. Our buttons, our threads, our ribbons, all the stuff. Yeah. So
trims.
Diane did mention that she found the drop downs to be a little sensitive. So let me put those back up.
Okay.
So
yeah, these are the new drop
yeah,
downs.
these are
They
the
are
new ones.
sensitive.
I'm in Chrome right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had too much issue with them. However, I keep my mouse sensitivities cranked pretty high. So I have a lot, because I do a lot of stuff with graphics and everything like that, and I need precision mouse movement. So if your mouse movement is not quite cranked, you might, find that if you roll off pretty easily and it might disappear.
Let me ask you a question. If we go up to like tapes and tools, click on that, and then does it hold that in place?
No, it takes you
No.
here.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You've got to fall back if it does
That's
happen.
what I was going to point out.
Yeah, it will take you to the subpage,
Yeah.
which has the same things on it
and you
that
can
are in
drill
your
down
Yeah.
for each one. So for every, I'm pointing over here like they're going to see me pointing at the screen. So for every drop down that you see, you can click on the title and it'll just take you to a page like this one until you get all the way down. I do find that it's a little faster to kind of just pop through these as the drop downs. But if you're finding that it's being really finicky for you and you can't dial your settings in to kind of make it work, you can certainly just click on it and it'll just take you a couple clicks to get there.
And I don't know that it's being sensitive on phones and tablets. Maybe somebody can speak to that. And it's also something that Brooke can look at. Like we said, this is a brand new theme.
So phones don't hover.
Okay.
The phones, the menu is in the side corner
Oh,
and it just
that's
drops
right.
down.
I
So you
forgot.
don't have to worry
So
about it. So it
that's
should
not
only
an
be an
issue.
issue on PC.
Right.
But like I said, we made sure that there is a fallback, so there is a workaround if you're having difficulty.
Right. Okay. So we did threads. Let's do ribbons.
Okay.
So ribbons you're going to find under tapes and ribbons. And you can see we've got a variety. So let's choose. Let's show choosing a size and a color.
Which one do you want?
Let's do the one that has the, let's do the silk taffeta where we have the 1 1/4 and the,
Okay.
So again, you get our description, you get all the information about it. If you look, you see your color cards up here as well as your color choices down below.
Yeah, and when you click your color
I keep pointing
choice,
to that. You all don't see that.
See? It's like, it's just a natural thing to want to do. When you click your colors too,
here's the clicker lady.
Everybody, it'll take you to, I'm also pointing. Now you're me pointing. Stop it.
Stop it. You stop it.
Stop. It will take you to the color cards so you can see it a little better. We did try to group the color cards so that they are near like colors in case you're trying to choose a tone. Hopefully you can see, remember monitors are all different, but hopefully you can at least see how they relate to each other in terms of tone.
And those color cards are actual product. It's not just a card. Like I know some companies, they put up just a color Pantone card or whatever. Those are the actual products. So that's the way they
Aurora Celeste says, is there a way to be notified when something is back? That is a Brooke question.
It is a Brooke question, and it's probably something, I know we do it in our newsletter. We definitely do it. Like, we've been out of stock on some of our threads for quite some time and a few of our ribbons. And, COVID and China aren't playing nice together, and it's taking forever to get some things. So I don't know when they're going to come back, but when they do, they will definitely be dropped into a newsletter immediately.
Yeah.
So that you guys know that they're back. So now, if you are going to buy our ribbon, we have more than one size. So if you go all the way down, you'll see that you can choose either our 1/2 inch wide or our 1 1/4. So let's choose 1 1/4. And now we need to choose. Now we've already chosen a color. So if that's not the color you want, you need to go up, pick the color that you want, whatever it might be.
Ooh, I'm going to do lilac like my hair.
Lilac like your hair. Okay. So she's getting.
So cute.
So then how many yards do you want, madam, of your lilac?
You know what's unfortunate? We don't sell ribbon by the 1/4 yard either.
No, we do not.
Yeah, ribbon is something that we do sell by
Only
the
by the
yard
yard.
only. So with this, you will just actually type in or put in
Your
whatever
quantity.
quantity. I want 10 yard. I need a lot of ribbon.
A lot of ribbon.
Yeah, a lot
Okay.
of ribbon.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to wrap it in my hair.
Wrap it in your hair. Ooh. Actually, I want to see that. No, don't use 10 yards of my ribbon. You buy it, you can do it.
Oh, and then that's how it is, huh?
That's how it is. So you can go in, you can pick your size, you pick your color, and then you pick your quantity, and that's how many yards you'll
notice, like if I click 1 1/4 and I'm like, oh shoot, I meant to pick 1/2 inch, I can just click over to 1/2 inch and it keeps my quantity and color the same unless something is sold out.
Right.
Yeah.
And also remember that you've got to put stuff in your cart twice if you're going to do some 1/2 inch and then do some 1 1/4 inch to match.
Yeah, so if I wanted both, I would add this, and then I would come back, and then I would add this, and then you can see both of them are in there now.
And you can see, if you go through it, you look at the very bottom. I know it's smaller writing, but if you look at the very bottom of the description, it will say the size of what you put into your cart.
Yep, right there. And then if you realize, oops, I put the wrong one in, you can click remove and it'll take it out for you.
Yeah. So let's go to tapes too, because that's one of the ones that's got all these multifaceted. Some of the other things, obviously, it's a look at it, buy it kind of thing. But these are some of the things that involve a little more effort on your part to get the product that you want.
Do you want cotton or linen? Or
wool? It doesn't really matter. So go to cotton. Just go to cotton. So you can see her
pretty rolls.
They are pretty rolls. Somebody is a very good photographer.
Is it me? Yay!
So I mean, I love the look of our new website. It's just been a joy to.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, it was a big team effort. But you know, it's been a joy. It really has been a joy. We had the same website for what, 20 something.
A long time.
Yeah, a long time. So it was time for a new one, and we're just thrilled with it. So we're gonna shop for some cotton.
What kind are we buying?
We need, I don't know, I need a couple of different sizes. Well, let's go to the twill tape.
Okay. Well, are you going to buy it by the yard or by the roll?
Oh, so here's your first choice. We sell 36-yard rolls of cotton twill tape. We also do that with some of our plain woven tape, some of it, not all of it, in cotton. And then if you go over to our linens, it's the same thing. We sell our linen, our plain woven linen, by the yard and by the roll. And we sell our twill woven or our herringbone woven linen only by the yard. But some of these things, it's worth checking out. Go through the page, look and see if you find it by the yard and by the roll, because what you will find is that if you buy it by the roll, you get a savings. Yeah. So as an example, with a cotton twill tape, you save 20% on that product. So sometimes we'll have people that'll order 30 yards, and we'll write them back and say, don't you really want a 36-yard roll? It will cost you less and you will get more. So that's something to keep in mind. Now let's go and buy some twills so they can see the different sizes and how you go about buying it.
Yeah. How do you want me to buy a roll? We're gonna buy a roll because I want a discount.
Okay, but then we're gonna go buy it by the yard too.
Okay.
So if we buy
I'm gonna get the discount. You're not gonna get the discount.
It's true, but I only need like 3 yards. So if you're gonna go and buy it by the roll, you can see up the top. It gives you all the information. It tells you what you're gonna save. It tells you you're buying a 36-yard roll. First thing you're gonna do is select your color. So you will be ordering.
I want black, like my heart.
Like your heart.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a black heart, do I?
Depends on what day of the week it is.
Oh no! But it's Friday. I'm happy.
She is happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Let me tell you. So let's say we're buying our black tape, and then we go. The last thing we want to do is pick our size. So we sell it in 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inch. And in this case, you can pick your size and then pick a quantity. So how many rolls of that stuff you want? 20. There you go. 100. I don't know. We have 100 rolls if you want them, Linda. Just saying.
They're mine. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. That's too many.
Oh, too many.
Too many.
No,
okay,
no,
I'm
no.
gonna remove.
Just remove.
I'm gonna remove.
Let's go buy some yardage instead.
Yeah, that's
All right,
a better
Linda,
idea.
you get back over.
You know. Oh, also, guys, you can, if you're wanting to go back just one category, you can actually also use this little navigation bar at the top. So you don't have to go back to the drop downs.
Nope.
I can just go one click back there. And it takes me back to that page.
Yep, takes you back to the main page. So now, let's go to the yardage.
There we go.
Now here, you're going to see all your different sizes and your colors. So we're going to pick white, and I want 3/4, 1 inch. The bigger the better.
Just FYI also, because the photographer here is pretty cool, these are all to scale.
Yeah,
so when you're looking at the size difference, it's going up. These are all set to scale. That's why the 1/4 inch. Make sure it looks so narrow.
She took them all
inch.
from the same distance,
Yep.
so it is scaled.
Yeah.
So let's say we get 1 inch tape. I want some 1 inch white tape. All right, so I clicked on the white. I'm going to click on the 1 inch. I want white.
Okay, I'm getting you white. Jeez, chill out.
1 inch.
How many do you want? You want 3?
I want 3 yards.
Fine. I hope you like it.
It cost me all of $1.35. I'm impressed. Okay, so there you go. You've now bought your tape. And if you need other colors, other sizes, you go back to the same page and select and add to your cart again. So we talked about tape. Oh, we were going to go to boning just for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's here.
Yeah. So you can see that we carry the German whalebone, the synthetic whalebone, and it's really great stuff. It's very good quality.
We're going to be using it in the Stays workshop coming up soon.
We are going to be using it in the Stays workshop. So if you look on the page, you will note, and this is one that she hasn't photographed.
No, these are old photos.
Sorry. But that's going to happen. You will notice that we sell it by the yard, but we also sell it by the roll. Okay, and you'll note here that it says what your discount is, that it's 15%. Well, if you look at that, our boning is on a 50-meter roll, which means it's approximately 54 yards. And by buying it by the roll, you are averaging 20 to 35 cents per yard cheaper. So that's something to keep in mind. You know, if you're buying 30 meters, might be worth it to go up to that 50 meters. Or if you know you're going to have more than one project, it might be worth it to buy that full roll now, or sell part of it off to your buddy.
Go halvesies on one.
Go halvesies, yeah.
It's also really convenient because sometimes, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but sometimes I might underestimate like how much I think I need.
Yeah.
And because, you know, when you cut and then you're trimming and everything, you get little bits sometimes. And having the roll has really saved my behind.
Saved your behind. And the other thing, too, is that we get people call us all the time, and they'll say, I just bought blah, blah, blah's pattern. How much boning do I need? Well, we have no idea. And the reason being is that you are going to be building that and modifying it to your body. So therefore, you really don't know how much boning you're going to need until you've constructed it enough to be able to measure all your channels.
I just
and
got
come
a
up with a
10-minute
number.
warning.
10-minute warning, but we're almost done.
We are. We also have a question from, oh geez, hold on, I lost it. That one's answered. Cecilia wants to know if we've considered a tutorial on how to work with button molds. We actually do have a tutorial for covering button molds.
We do.
And then, I think that's the only one that we have, right?
We haven't done anything with thread buttons, but we can. I mean, that's That's not a hard one.
Yeah, and then Be Right Back Z says, is your cotton cord suitable for making a corded petticoat?
Oh, yes. And as a matter of fact, it's a little bit heavy, which would make it good for a corded petticoat, come to think of it. Because I discovered that I didn't really like it. I was cording some stays, or corset rather, not stays. And I found that I was happier with the, what's it called, the peach? It's the cotton.
It's a
peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah, peaches and cream cotton yarn. I liked that better. It was a little bit softer. But yeah, I think it would be great for a corded petticoat because it has a little bit of weight to it.
Has a little more body to it.
Yeah, that might be cool.
Yeah.
What you can do is just get a yard of it next time you place an order and mess around with it. See what you think.
Yeah.
So.
All right, those were the 2 questions I wanted to make sure we touched on.
So we've kind of shopped through the category. Let's go back to our front page.
Okay.
Or actually, we don't have to.
No,
sorry.
That's okay.
But,
I already clicked it.
Yeah, well, go to workshops.
Okay.
Workshops and Sewalongs. So we said a little bit about that in the beginning. Here you're going to find everything about our workshops and any Sewalongs that we have. It starts with our historical fashion workshop series. If you go to that, you'll see different categories. In-person workshops. Those are our have not been in person since COVID, but will be in person
again this fall. Hey, they're coming back.
Yay! So this fall we'll be back doing our first in-person workshops in quite some time. And then if you go down, we have our online workshops. So far we have done our workshop with Brooke, but we have coming in June.
We have the mannequin workshop.
Oh, we have our mannequin workshop, which is our little mini workshop to make your pretty little mannequin.
That one's on demand. So that one is one of the few workshops that we will have that you can take at any time. You don't have to wait.
You own it. You don't. It doesn't go away. It's yours for forever.
Yeah, and you can see. Isn't she cute?
Yeah, she is cute. We have 2. But the workshops, the online workshops, we've got your Stays workshop coming up.
That's coming up.
When does registration start?
What's the first Wednesday of June? Is it the 2nd?
No, that doesn't sound right.
The 1st?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Brooke will put it in chat.
Hold on.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Look. Look, I was right. It's June 2nd.
It is June 2nd. So it's gonna start at 12:30 p.m. EDT. That's Eastern Daylight Time. Folks, just a fair warning. Have your finger ready to punch the checkout button. We tend to fill up pretty quickly, and I'm being optimistic that this workshop's going to fill up as quickly.
We'll see.
So we'll see, but it will open for registration at 12:30, and then it'll begin June 16th. And this is going to be a pretty intensive course. It's going to be great, though.
Yes. I mean, that stays, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how they are.
This course is actually going to go over a 2-month, a little over a 2-month period. What we made the decision, whereas we had the gowns going every week, and it was a little too much at some at points. So again, this was our learning curve, right? It was our first online workshop, and we made the decision with Stays, with the amount of sewing that has to be done, that we needed to spread it out more. So you will get a new drip every 2 weeks, and in between that, midway in between that, you'll have your Zoom. So it'll keep you engaged. It won't be too much sewing to like, oh my gosh, I can't get my homework done kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you will,
and they're half size,
right? And they're half size,
so
but it's
that
still
will
a
help.
lot of
It
sewing.
still is a lot. I know.
My sore hand will tell you.
You did a good job, though. So Melissa and Angela have been helping me get the stitching done for the workshop while filming, because it's honestly a lot.
It's a lot of stitching.
It's a lot. So just be ready for
but
that.
We'll also be able to tell you how long it's going to take you as part of the workshop.
Tammy wants to know if the timbre workshop is still going to happen.
Yes.
It will. It will be in the beginning of the new year. We just online workshops take a lot, you guys. Yeah. They take quite a bit, and we have a lot.
So tell all your friends that we have them, because we have to put them out a lot. We have to put.
And in addition to that, also keep in mind we're still trying to give you content on YouTube as well. So Like if all that I was working on was filming and editing online workshops, sure, but we've got other stuff that we do.
Yeah. Yeah, just a minor thing called selling fabric and notions, you know, kind of like what Burnley and Trowbridge started as. Minor detail. But anyway, so if you go to the workshops, continuing, go back, to Sewalongs. That's what I was talking about. If you click on our Sewalongs, then you can click on each, it's a supplies list that you can click on for each one.
Oh, let's see. Let's do caps.
Okay. And it will give you our supplies list, and it'll be a direct link to the YouTube. So it makes it very easy. And Brooke has made it very pretty. She's got all the pictures so you can look and see, oh, I like that linen or maybe that linen. And so it makes it easy to shop if you want to shop with us. Obviously, you can do Stash Busters. We're not telling you you have to use our products. But there is a list there that gives you the quantities of everything that you need and what you need. And then you can go directly to the Sewalongs.
Yep.
And again, those Sewalongs are always there. They are on demand, and they are there until we decide that they're so dated we're going to take them down. So there you are. So I've already mentioned the new workshops. We're kind of finishing up here. The new workshop coming out. New products. If you go to our front page again, you've seen that. I can't remember if there's
hold on. It wasn't, were we gonna?
What?
I thought with new products we were gonna talk about something new that came.
What was it?
I don't remember.
It must have been really great.
Was it the simple twill maybe?
I did get a new wool tape in. That if you go to it and this is something that I do sometimes too when I'm able, if I have the rights to the photograph, I will give you a direct link within the definition of the product that will allow you to see a product like it. Go to the, not 18th century, but 19th century. That one is actually a twill. And there you have it. That is what that tape looks like. This is something in Abby's collection. An 1860 gown, I think, that's in her collection. So you've got pictures that help you to see the extant version of these products. This is a new product that I had woven for us. It is able to be dyed, etc. And of course, you know about our colored wool twill tapes that we got in. Those are the herringbone twill that we got in not too long ago. I also have some new product coming in from my manufacturer. So the printed textiles, they've been on a long boat. I manufacture in India, which is how they were manufactured in the 18th century. And India has been really struggling, as you know. So right now they're in a complete lockdown. And I think that some of my product got out before that happened. So I'm hoping to have those things in the next week or two. And of course, obviously, they will be on Temptation Tuesdays.
Upcoming things.
What's that?
We have Mitts pattern coming very soon.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh.
We're very excited. Our testers have been doing a phenomenal job for us. So all we have to do is photograph a cover photo for that. And Angela has to write up a little instruction thing on how to use the pattern. And then that will be coming
interesting.
Very, very soon. So keep your eyes on our social media for that.
And this Mitts pattern is going to be, you won't ever have to buy another Mitts pattern. And this is going to be a digital download. We're moving in that area with some of the things that we see as either gaps or things that we've wanted to update that are our own property. So this Mitts pattern is amazing.
I don't think I've ever seen one like this before, honestly. This is the Mitts pattern that I would want to buy, I guess, was kind of how we approached it. It has construction for 4 different types of mitt assembly. So a lot of mitts, it seems in the 18th century, there's actually some textile specific construction that takes place. So you don't necessarily stitch silk mitts the same way that you would stitch, say, linen, or cotton mitts. And so we've given, Melissa and I sat down and we did 4 different ways. It's a choose your own adventure for your arms.
Melissa did the original drafting of the mitt pattern, and then it was modified through both she and Christina and through our testers and the information and feedback that they gave us, and, you know, cooperating it with extents that they've looked at and we've looked at. And so the final product, I think you guys are going to be thrilled with. So we're thrilled with it, and we can't wait to get it up online, and it'll be the first.
Full color instructions with graphics to work you through.
It's very happy colors because Christina did it. So it's got lots of colors, lots of pattern, lots of everything. But no, it's great. It really is great. And that is going to be the first of, we hope to be many that we'll be putting up for you guys. So we can address our poor European customers that have to pay the horrible duties.
And then we've got the underpetticoat hat coming.
That is coming.
In 2 weeks.
Is that 2 weeks from now?
It's 2 weeks from now.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
So, so in the background, and she just showed it, we will be doing your underpetticoat. And so now you'll have the ability to get your underpetticoat. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure that she's got that up online. Does she have the supplies list up yet for that? No.
Not yet.
Okay, that will be going up shortly. So the supplies list will be going up for that, so you'll be ready. When the sew along drops in 2 weeks, you'll be ready to start sewing your underpetticoat.
Yeah.
And we've got, we just got other stuff. We got so much other stuff, a lot of stuff, and it's probably time.
Yes, we're a little past time. Sorry, you guys.
So, but we are continuing to look for new products for you guys. To find you the things that you want and need, and we love visiting with you. This is going to be our last live for a while.
Yeah, Brooke and I have an idea.
I don't like it when they say
it's okay.
that.
We'll talk about it at our YouTube meeting.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
It's always a good idea.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah, you guys will love it, but me, no. Anyway. So, folks, we are so glad that you have been here with us. We really appreciate you coming and visiting with us and patronizing us. And we hope that you have a fabulous weekend. And if you have any questions or concerns, we're only an email away.
Yeah.
And until next time, happy sewing.
Bye.